Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing great time and having a fantastic weekend as requested per the polls. Today I'm gonna review this AI called Gold Scalping AI MT4. I know we are still trending on the gold and the AI thing. I know there has been many robots that are associated with artificial intelligence and claiming to use AI because of the trend of GPT and etc. So today we have this robot called Gold Scalping AI. Is it legit or is it just a history reader like other robots? Because we know all of this are having the same source code of AI Gen. However, this robot has a bit different trading style. It still uses AI and some indicator as the seller claims, and the time frame is 1 hour. Low latency is not required. We have a live account and then we have a backtest. You can start with 200 as well, and EA is not using any grade or martingale. There is a take profit and stop loss which you can add it in the settings. So I will go to the overview now, guys. As you can see, for any robot that usually are using the OpenAI term, immediately that become a trend and people starting to pay 100 or maybe 1,000 US dollar. Now my job is to give you the robot for affordable price. I am selling it for 30 to 35 USD only, and you will be able to get all the update, the setting, the information that no one else is giving to you. And then I'm giving you my honest review and opinion. This robot, if you purchase it, is almost $500. I'm giving you for this amount so you can test it for yourself. However, I am not responsible for the performance of the EA because the risk is associated with all Forex robots. It is not up to me or up to any seller or developer. We are trying to bring you the best and to filter for you the best robot out there, but unfortunately at the end of the day it is not really up to me. So we have this robot that claim it uses artificial intelligence technology to analyze data from many indicators. So we have indicator, and this AI is analyzing the indicator to determine whether sell or buy, to give us the best option to enter an order. So the biggest difference between any golden robot or any gold robot that uses AI is the control of risk and reward. Now this is very important keyword. We have risk and reward. Basically it uses two models to identify a trend, which is graphic or graph neural network and RL or something like that. Now this is all some terminology that usually the programmers will use to give you some confusion and to give you something meaningful. It is just something that it uses OpenAI to identify any buy or sell. So it is just a terminology that many sellers are using to advertise their robot and to give you something catchy. So don't be fooled by that. However, this EA is using stop loss and it's only a single trade. We don't have a multiple trade, which is good, and it is using default setting 1 hour. You can use it for minimum 200 or 100. I would recommend even 300, which is better for drawdown. And we have a filter for unexpected, failing, raising, and gap. We have live result, which is amazing. I'm glad to see that someone is putting 2,000 USD and to risk all of it because of us, and he made almost 164%, which is 3,000 plus 100 USD. All of the profit or all of the trade were hit by take profit. We don't have any losing trade, and the maximum drawdown is almost 2%. Now, is this a realistic goal or realistic result? To be honest, I would say yes, this is possible, but for short term. In the long term, this might increase to 20 or even 30. This will increase to 4 or 5%, and the average holding time is only 2 hours, which is very good. However, there is one problem. We have whale trade. I don't know what is the reason for these seller with AI that are using whale trade. Many people will say, well, this is a scam broker. I agree with you. This is 100% scam broker. In terms of withdrawing your profit, this will be a problem. But is there an agreement between the whale trade and the seller to give them some good result and something like that? I really don't know, and I hope that's not the case, because recently there are many allegations against the whale trade telling that they are agreeing with some seller to basically give them the desired result in exchange for some money or for something like that. And this is becoming a trend with whale trade. Now I have warned about this broker last year and what happened to me and how did they scam me, and to be honest I don't know whether this is the case or not, so I am not sure 100%. However, I just hope that this one or anyone please use another broker, IC Market, PU Market, Exness. We have many different amazing brokers. So for September he made 20%, October 18, here we have 47, 13, and then he started to reduce the risk size probably. And you can see also the drawdown is kind of good. It is stable, but is this something that will work for future or for long term? We don't really know. And he started with 0.16. This is very risky. And yes, the majority hit a profit, and they are using trailing stop loss as well. But you can see after a certain time he started to decrease his risk size, because this is something the seller will do to give you something to be trained, and then they will reduce it so they keep selling you the product. And that's why you have to be careful. Yes, the EA open 1 or 2 trades per day, and sometimes it will take a bit of time. This signal quality is good, but the problem is I know the seller before, and there was some famous robot of him that blew up his account. So to be honest, this is not really a reliable developer, with all due respect. Yes, he might have some amazing product or something like that, but for me, I would be very careful to use this robot. Now for the statistic, we only have 44 trade, which is very low to depend on it, and you can see the accuracy is basically 100%, which is not realistic, and the drawdown is only 1 or 2%. Is this going to be the case for all the future? I hope that this is fantastic robot that everyone can make 10% per month, but I know that this is something not a fantasy. Unfortunately, in forex you have to be very careful. So guys, as you can see, this is the dashboard of robot. It is quite fancy, and you have many this nice dashboard and colors telling you the GPT. So as I'm telling you, this is something, the source code I am 100% sure is GPT. Now let me go to the setting directly, and you can see it is quite similar. We have 3 colors, we have the parameter. Now here I would say you can use auto load by balance, you can change the magic number, the comment, everything is great. However, the hard stop loss should be at least 10% for one trade, because if it is more than one 10%, you're gonna lose your account probably. So something that I will take into consideration when dealing with this robot. Now I will see what we can do with backtest, and let me just go back and strategy tester. So guys, this is the backtest of the EA, and you can see for the setting I will let everything in default. I will not change anything, just to see what happened with default setting. Except the lot size, I will increase it to 0.02 for 200 USD, and then we will see what happened if there is one trade and how the EA is reacting to it. So let's see if we can catch one trade, and the EA is already opening some trades. Let me just show it to you. So guys, as you can see here, we have one trade. The truth to be told, that the stop loss and take profit is not basically, we have a stop loss, we have a take profit. At least one advantage here, I am surprised to see this, that risk to reward is 1-to-1, because usually for any AI related EA, you will see the take profit will be here, and this will be the stop loss. It will be like 1-to-10. So this is something, the balance between risk and reward is kind of good at this aspect. So let's see what happened when we try forward it. So guys, after some time, and you can see the backtest has finally finalized, and from 1000 to almost double and half profit, which means 250% is gained according to the backtest for only few months, I believe for 8 or 9 months. So you can see the realistic result would be something like this. You have 20% drawdown, you have 215% gain, and this is something quite feasible. However, why we have 100% accuracy? Because the stop loss we put it 0. So if you increase it to 10 or maybe 20%, that means each time your trade hits stop loss, then you will have a different drawdown and different result. However, I would not recommend to use without stop loss. It is very dangerous, but this is the result. Yes, the accuracy is high, and we have fewer trades for over 8 months. Soon the quality is 90%. I think this is the realistic result that we can get from this EA. So guys, overall for this EA, as I usually do, the advantage we have here live result for couple months, and EA is not using any grid or martingale, and the risk to reward, I'm surprising to see that first AI robot, the risk to reward is kind of good. We have 1-to-1 at least, and we have a news filter, gap filter, whatever filter this is. The most important disadvantage that it seemed to be well trade broker is suspicious, and I don't don't know why so many gold EA and AI specifically are using this robot or this broker to market or to advertise the result. I don't know if there's something agreement between the seller and this broker, because this is really suspicious. So unfortunately, this is one of the biggest drawdown of this EA. The result we don't know if this is real or not, because the broker is not reliable. So we need to test it on another broker. This is one of the cons or disadvantage. And the second one is the developer himself is kinda familiar with developing some robot. They are crap at the end of 5 and maybe 10 months, or even not 10 months, they will crash. So I would say we have two biggest disadvantage here. Otherwise, everything seems promising and good. I don't want to be too much optimistic here, but I would say let us see and test it for some other broker to see what happens. So I think I will be fair to give this robot 3.5 out of 5. I believe this is the fair rate for this robot, at least now. And if you want to buy it, be my guest, you can purchase it for 13 only, and then it will save you a lot of money. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As usually, thank you for watching.